Soonish réitir it hamlúrinta game a bhí ann ach colachar í imimeach spórsile a cumann na Camanachd an ghónaí I sirí ghéine úre ha giúir hín an réitirin agus is stúrin páist uálas a game. A me sé rinne seo I dhéchcin an nuringós stemje I gheanú. Graham, you are in charge of coaching and mentoring referees for the Camanachd Association. You always need more referees, don't you, for the game?
Absolutely. We're always looking for the right type of people who want to give something back to the game, especially, you know, senior players who have had a lot of enjoyment out of the game. This is their opportunity now to put something back in at the sharp end.
Femi holo réitir úr, diach yn ian efo'r sy'n garag gyfelad ffyd gileor ys yn y game lianting. A chas y gywri cwdioch gymi réitir yn leid yn yswyd y clachgig yn diachyn mae'r hlach toas breúne. Hey Dennis.
How you get that?
I'm not sure I did the full 15 minutes here at all, but how important is fitness to a Shinty referee?
Well, fitness is very important. You also need a good bit of stamina for get up and down the park. As you can see, the park here.
It's a big pitch, it's huge.
Big. Not all parks are this big, but there is a set limit. The main thing is how you position yourself in the game, because you can never be up and down the park. You'll be like a headless chicken kind of thing, you know. But
I suppose positioning doesn't mean though standing at the centre spot.
No, it's how you read the game itself. You've got to read the game like a player as well. You know, I play the game so you know roughly how to position yourself and stuff like that.
Fusig toshach I game has siach a réitir a cútermach.
This is where it all begins, Derek. The throw up to start the game at the beginning and at half time and after each goal. Innes, as the referee, will have to throw the ball up in the middle between the players, roughly about 12 feet in the air. Things that he's also got to look out for when he throws it up is that the players don't jump off the ground, that any of the other players are outside the white circle. Okay, and probably the most important thing for a referee is to make sure he doesn't get hit.
So this is penalty?
Yes, we've got a penalty, always a contentious decision in the game, but the referee's made the right decision this time, so we're fine. When he's taken the penalty, things that Innes will be looking out for is that the ball is on the right spot. All the other players, apart from the penalty taker, are outside the D. So nobody encroaches into the D as the penalty's been taken. The referee's also got to watch for the goalkeeper to make sure he stays on his line. Hopefully the goal judge, who would be standing beside the goal, will watch the goalkeeper closely. Okay, now we've set up a corner situation. Again, the referee's most important thing is his positioning so he gets a good field of view. So when the corner's coming from the side, the referee is on that side of the field so he can look across, see the person taking the hit, because it's important it's taken properly. He can also then turn and see in towards the goal area. Okay, this is where the referee works very closely with the goal judge. The goal judge is there to make sure that nobody encroaches in the D before the ball. Very important rule in Shinty. Now we have the situation of the shy. The ball's gone outside the park, so to restart the game we have a shy from the side. A lot of things for the referee to look at here, and his positioning changes slightly in that he has to be close enough to see that the shy is taken properly, but he also then has to be in a position that he can get to wherever the shy lands.
Because it can go a long way.
It can go a long way.
What's he keeping an eye on then? Feet?
As far as the person here concerned taking the shy, feet have to be square to the line, feet have to be behind the line.
Not on the line. You see a lot of guys take it with the feet on the line.
Can do that. It's very difficult for the referee to see from a distance, but ideally the feet should be just behind the line. When the ball is thrown up, it has to go straight up above the head, and the caman has to come from behind the head through to strike the ball above the head. We're now going to look at a couple of situations that are very difficult for a referee to get in a game. It's the contact area. When the ball comes into players, how they get pushed, pulled, or whatever it happens. A lot of things for the referee to look out for. Okay, so in the first situation here, we're going to show you what is allowed. The ball will get passed into the boy in red. the defender in blue will come shoulder to shoulder with him, which is quite permissible within the laws of the game. This situation now is the one that the referees have got to be very aware of, the push in the back.
Yeah.
And there's a wee push.
Easy.
If you get the first foul, it helps with the whole control of the game. One of the most difficult situations a referee comes up against in the contact area is when are people swinging dangerously and when are they swinging for the ball.
Yeah.
So the important thing for a referee to look at is if the ball is there to be hit, we have to allow players to hit it. Players coming into that contact area must defend themselves properly using a proper block. The ball is there to be hit by the player in red. The defender in blue is going to come in and do a proper block that will defend himself. Okay?
No block, throwing yourself in the way.
So you can see there that if the player in red went through with that swing, he would have taken the boy in blue across the ankles and the ball as well, but it would have been a nasty situation. The boy in red is doing everything right, he's playing the ball. The defender has to defend himself.
So you have to penalise that, he's being reckless?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No matter how good a ref, he can't see, or she can't see everything. Some things may happen behind them, but even in front of them, they're not going to be able to see everything all the time.
Absolutely. It would be good if the players and the spectators realised that on occasion the referee cannot see everything. Situation here, these guys could be up to all sorts. The referee can see quite clearly until somebody steps into the way. There's the sign that the vision's gone. The referee can't be sure what's happening, so he has to readjust his position. In that fraction of a second as he readjusts his position, that's when a foul could happen.
So in terms of being a referee, then, what are the three, I mean, we saw various scenarios here, sort of fitness test and things like that, but what are the two or three most important things about being a referee or about the process of becoming a referee?
It's important that you understand the game, understand how to manage the game, and be fit enough to do that.
So you put me through my paces a wee bit, but I wouldn't say that I'm ready to step in and become a referee.
No, you've had a nice taster of it. I hope after today you actually understand what a referee has to think about, which is important. And even though you've only just started today, with a couple of hours, we could soon get you ready for a first game.
We'll see about that. I'm not so sure myself. Thank you very much.
You've been more than welcome.